A couple of years ago somebody gave me a box of old tools, and when I was rummaging through rusty spanners and screwdrivers with paint on them, I come across this, which is an old bullet mould. I reckon, I don't know much about them, but I reckon it dates from about 1830s, maybe a decade or two before that date, or maybe a decade or two after, but certainly before middle of 19th century. So we're talking at least 150 years old, probably closer to 200, which is amazing really when you think about it, that it's actually survived. I mean, it must have passed through so many hands, it must have been in so many houses and sheds, and you know, it's obviously been in this toolbox for maybe 50 years or something, you know, it's knocking about. And it's in pretty good condition, you know, there's some pitting on it, pretty much everywhere, and it's a bit off centre, but, you know, you expect. How it works is they'd put lead down here until it filled up to the top, and then they'd open it up like that, put a piece of tissue in. I didn't want to risk it with lead, and obviously you'd have a little bit of lead sticking out from there, which is called a sprue, so they'd bring it over to here, where you've got these jaws, you put it in jaws and clip it off, and then that'll be ready to put down your musket or your pistol, which sizing it I'd say it's probably a pistol ball, and you fire it. And you know, mind boggles, doesn't it, where balls made in this were fired, you know, you could really go to town imagining. I don't know what sort of size this ball is. It's got a marking down here, it just says 37 or 31, I can't make my mind up which, but I'd say that's probably not 37 calibre, so we're probably talking about 37 bore, or gauge as Americans say, you know, sort of 37 gauge ball, because I know back then they used to measure everything in that sort of unit. So yeah, pretty good for a freebie, huh?